Hi guys, today I am going to talk through or break down the series of 5, or the ab series. It's all over the platform. Loads of the instructors are using it inside their sequences, and I know that sometimes the class can be quite fast-paced and maybe you're not quite sure what's going on. It's also a really good series of exercises to just practice on their own. And if you're trying to get stronger and build abdominal endurance, you can actually take these 5 exercises once they're learned and memorized, and you can do it in the morning, you can do it in the evening, and just kind of incorporate it into your daily routine if trying to get stronger in your abs is one of your goals. Okay, so let's get started. So obviously the ab series is comprised of 5 exercises, series of 5, and the first one is single leg stretch, right? So we're coming down onto the mat, head down, and your knees are in towards the chest. You inhale to lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. One leg is extended and one leg is bent in. Now, traditionally in the classical repertoire, the one hand is on the inside of the leg and one hand is on the outside of the ankle. But to be honest, I don't often cue that because it can be confusing. So it's up to you whether you want to do that. I sometimes just say hold the leg, so wherever you want to hold it. Okay, so when you're doing it, whatever way you choose to hold the leg, you want to pull the shoulder blades down, okay? And you don't want to pull the knee all the way in, okay? Because you're losing the double way stretch, basically the 2-way stretch. So you're holding onto the leg, one hand's on the knee or wherever it is, and the other hand's on the ankle, and you're pulling the shoulder blades down as you pull the knee in towards the chest, as you pull the abs in. So there's this resistance as I pull the knee in. I'm not just flopping the leg in towards me. So there's the upper body connection, and that's why we hold on to the legs in the first place. It's not there just to look pretty, it's there to deepen your connection when you're in an exercise, right? So you're here, you're pulling everything down, you're lengthening through the back of the neck, and we pulse, and switch. And every time I pull the knee in, I'm exhaling out through my mouth, and I'm actually pulling my abs in, and I'm resisting the pull. So there's all these points of connection going on. All right, and these teaching tips, they happen kind of all the way through as well. You'll notice that they're the same kind of cue points. So the next exercise after the single leg stretch is the double leg stretch. Okay, so both knees come in, you're here. Some people call it double leg pull, different methods call it different things. Don't get too caught up with the names, they're all kind of the similar thing. So both legs are in, you're relaxing, and if at any point your head is getting sore, you can just get a block or just pop your head down onto the ground, okay? Because you don't want to have tension in the neck. So double leg stretch. Here, squeezing the legs together, squeezing the heels together, we reach away. Everything's coming from the center, reach. Exhale. Pull everything in. Same thing here. As I pull the knees in, I'm pulling my shoulders down. I'm lifting a bit higher through my abs, and I'm really drawing all the air out of my abdominals. Inhale, reach away. It's like someone's pulling my arms and legs outside of my body. Exhale, bring it in. All right, so after that, we've got single leg stretch, double leg stretch, and then you've got single straight leg stretch or scissors. I like to say scissors because it's easier, but it depends on where you were trained. Okay, so you come in from the double leg stretch. You reach your legs up towards the ceiling, you're holding onto one leg and you're extending one leg down towards the ground. You pulse, and switch. So you kind of see there's like patterns happening in this series. So it doesn't really matter where your extension is, just working through that stretch. Pulling the shoulder blades down, trying to pulse the leg towards you. Now, it's not a lifting of the body, okay? Our body is still. You're pulsing the leg towards you without lifting the chest. So your upper body is nice and stable. The abdominals are stabilizing you and holding you in your lift as you pulse the leg towards you. Okay, I like this one. It always makes me feel like I look like a dancer, even though I'm not a dancer. Okay, pulse, and switch. And switch. Obviously, to make it harder, arms down, or if you want to make it easier and regress it a little bit. But you really want to make sure with all these exercises, whenever your legs are off the ground, there's no arch in the back, okay? You're really pulling everything in because this helps to keep the abdominals on and the back switched off. Okay, so after scissors, we have a double straight leg stretch. Okay, so the legs come from here, up, and you can either keep the head down because by this point your abdominals are burning and they're on fire,
Or as you get stronger, you can lift the head up. The hands are intertwined, okay? The reason why they're intertwined is so that the head can rest, the bell of the head where it rounds here, it can rest into the hands. And I'm like, oh, this is relaxed. My head feels nice and relaxed here. So pulling the shoulder blades down, relaxing my head, legs up. Inhale down, 3, 2, 1. Exhale up. Now you often don't hear people cueing that tempo count because I think sometimes in classes it's a bit too much. But if you do, this is technically how it's meant to be done. 3, 2, 1, or it depends on where you've been taught, and exhale up. And as my legs come up, I'm pulling my belly in and I'm trying to lift higher, okay? That makes it harder. And as I'm lifting higher, I'm lengthening my neck, I'm relaxing my head into my hands, and I'm pulling to deepen my connection, like I'm already shaking there as I'm talking you through that. Right, so it's quite simple. Inhale down, exhale. Inhale down, exhale. Okay, after the double straight leg stretch, we have crisscross, okay? Lift up and we're just twisting and switch. So it's like single leg stretch, yeah, except with the twist, yeah. And in this one, you don't want to be lifting through the hips. So your hips stayed anchored on the ground, square. You're twisting from your mid-back, your thoracic spine, okay, and you're twisting from the shoulder. The cue is shoulder, armpit to the knee, not elbow. I see a lot of this, which is basically not doing anything, and a lot of hands here. The hands have to be intertwined behind the head. The head is relaxed into the hands. You're lifting through your chest as you switch. And that's crisscross, and then we're gonna put it all together. Okay, let's start from the beginning. We've got single leg stretch. Relaxing through the shoulders, pull the leg in. We've got double leg stretch. Knees come in, hold. I'm just gonna do a few reps of each. Inhale, reach away, exhale. Pull the legs in as you resist the pull of the knees in towards the chest. Inhale, exhale, reach away. One more, inhale, squeeze the heels, pull everything in, and exhale. We've got single straight leg stretch or scissors, legs up, pulse, and switch. Stay lifted. If you want to have the head down, you can have the head down. If you want to have the arms reaching by the body, you can have the arms reaching by the body. We've got 2 more. Good, relaxing through the shoulders, pulling the abdominals in, legs up, hands behind the head. You can either have the head down or stay lifted. Relax the head and the hands. Double straight leg stretch. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep lifting as the legs come up. Inhale down, exhale up for 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Relax the head back into the hands, and we go straight into crisscross. Bend the knees, twist and twist. We're moving from the thoracic spine and the obliques. We're gonna 1 more each way. Relax the head back into the hands, come back to center and lower down. And I know you'll hear a lot of very enthusiastic breathing in Pilates, and it might feel silly to do it, but I'll guarantee you that the more advanced you get, the more you really, really need that breath. That breath is what's going to take you through and help you sustain exercises, because it really helps to engage the abdominals and kind of release tension. So that's it in a nutshell. I hope that makes things a little bit clearer for you. And obviously, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask. Otherwise, that's the ab series. Enjoy.